We helped many families the past couple of years moving to Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina.
And these are the 7 things we wish we knew before moving here. And we ourselves have been relocators. So some of the things surprise us when people tell us every single time. We also laugh with remembering of how we didn't know when we relocated ourselves.
Exactly.
So some of these might be deal breakers for you. Some of these are going to be no problem. Like for us, it was no problem. But there's things you should know. And basically, that is something to think about. Now, the first thing we're going to mention is what?
Exactly. Therefore, we wanted to make sure that you know, because the city of the Greenville actually is going under a major transformation at the timing of this video. And what it means exactly.
Well, we've gone from agricultural to really this major economic healthcare. It was always the capital of Eastern North Carolina, but this is really what they mean by it. So let's talk about this thing. Weather is the very first thing. When we're filming this in January with the first year of potential snow in like dozens of years. So, I mean, that's just one thing, but the weather is a real thing to talk about. There are four seasons, but there's 2 primary seasons.
Exactly. Therefore, what they are exactly.
Oh, okay. So the first season that I'm talking about, of course, is the one I'm in right now, which is winter. But winter starts slowly. It doesn't come like in a blast. So typically November is cold, December is getting colder, then you have January, February, March, and then it's going to go away. So it's a mild winter. Typically you get 1 snowfall a year. This year is just potentially, we don't know what to film in this video, what's going to happen, but potentially there's a little snow, there's a little bit, but then we have the summer, and the summer is, we are still the South, and we still have that humidity thing, and that is something, if you are from the West Coast, you are not, I love it because I'm from the East Coast, I lived in Florida, and I love how humidity makes your skin feel, but some people don't like it if they're not from here.
Exactly. Therefore, we were also in the West Coast in Colorado, and it's quite dry. And you really need a skincare for those climate. And after that, we wanted to talk also about from May all the way into early October, we have what we call it Muggy season in Greenville, North Carolina. In July, it feels like a straight, even a little bit higher temperature.
It's hot.
The past couple of years got hot, and of course, humidity. Of course, the humidity that we were talking about, not the humidity that you see in a state like Florida.
Now, it does affect your outdoor activities, of course. So let's just go through the data real quick. The average summer high is 90. The average winter low is 34. The muggy season is about 5 months, 4.5 months, and the annual precipitation we get is 49 inches of rain. Now, this is higher than the national average of 38 inches of rain in the year. So people will notice that we have a little bit more rain as well.
That's why we call it Greenville, no? Because it's always green, which is nice. Something nice about Greenville, North Carolina.
Now, the next thing I know you're going to want to talk about, which is healthcare.
Exactly. The second that we wanted to talk about is about healthcare. We know for many of you that moving to this area, Greenville, you care about really the healthcare. I'm close to the doctor. Can I get everything that I need? Do I have a specialty? Yes, of course. We have first-class trauma center in Greenville, North Carolina. And the good thing is about Greenville, North Carolina healthcare system, the hospital is the second biggest, largest hospital in North Carolina with more than 900 beds. And the system served 29 county region, over 1.4 million people. Yeah, you heard it correctly. Therefore, even Greenville is something within 100 to 105,000 population, but this system served up to 1.4 million people.
And this means there's about 57,000 jobs at ECU at the counting, and they pump nearly $6.9 billion into the economy every year. So the University Medical Complex is the largest, of course, the largest employer in our area. That is not the only employer in our area, I want to point that out, but it is really means that it's resilient because you're getting doctors, you're getting world-class doctors.
Exactly.
Anything else about the medical?
Exactly. I wanted to add also that more than 390 physicians you get per capita, which is 100,000, that if you compare it even with the national level, we are way higher than national level. Therefore, we can tell you that we get excellent healthcare system in Greenville, North Carolina.
The next thing we're going to talk about, of course, is the food. Now, if you're from the South, I just assumed I'm not going to lie, I assumed all barbecue was like Texas. but that's not true. I live in North Carolina now, and it is a vinegar-based barbecue, and it's a whole hog vinegar base. And if you're going to come here and you've never been here before, people stand in line outside in the heat to go to Bee's Barbecue. There's this road named after this place, so it is a local institution. It is an icon, and it's cash only and takeout only. And people will line up before 9 a.m. and they usually, when they run out of food, they close, and it's usually before 2 p.m. So this is a very it's not just about community, it's a tradition and area. So we do have way more than barbecue though. You want to add me how many restaurants we have right here?
Exactly. We have over 460 restaurants at the moment of this video in Greenville, North Carolina. We got more than 35 locally owned spots right in the downtown district. And you got also upscale farm to table spots like Ford and Chef, no?
Right, and then there's Italian. People love Nino's Cucina, or they love the atmosphere at the Scullery if you're looking for like a downtown area. There's a huge university student body as well, so you're gonna have tons of affordable options. But let's talk about some deal breakers.
Exactly. This is the most critical piece of the information that anyone that considering move to our area need to know.
And it's not the fact that we do not have some Brazilians. There's no good Brazilian restaurants around here. I would love to go there. There's no good Peruvian chicken. I miss that too. I love good food. Those are things that can be missed, but we do have, generally speaking, all the foods that you can think of.
Restaurants actually coming
all the time. We have plenty of restaurants, still more coming, and I hope those two come too.
There are areas that right now is building in Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina, that they bring a new actually restaurant, which is a good news for many of you.
Let's move on to the third one.
You love eating and dining out.
No, the
third one was the housing market.
Yes.
Now, what was that?
The housing market is, of course, way more affordable than the national average at the but it moves faster than the national average. So this can be an unprepared for buyers, because if you see a house, you love it, we have to be prepared to go for it. In late 2025, the median home stayed in 37.8 days. National average was 48.5, which means Greenville was stronger than the national averages, even in velocity.
Exactly. Therefore, this rapid turnover is driven by a strong demand and persistent low inventory. Exactly. Therefore, even you think that there are lots of houses, but we don't have enough inventory for the area. And the reason is every 100 people that they're going out of the area, Greenville and Winterville, 162 people coming to this area. And this over 60% grows. We don't have enough inventory for all the people that will come to the area, but we don't have enough inventory for them.
Now let's talk about median sale price really quickly. In late 2025, December, when I pulled the number, and I know we're filming this in 2026, was $275, and the national average is about $428. Yes, I just went with national average, just numbers. But just to give you more details, the median housing supply, I told you, was 37 days versus the 48 days, and the months of supply was 3 months versus the national average of 3.5 months. So if you want to make an offer on a house, we have to be competitive.
Exactly. And this is basically, this is simply means there is no time for indecision. And don't come here without you're financially approved. That is so important.
And we can help you. If you want to talk to us, we'll tell you who to talk to.
Definitely. Therefore, we can connect you with the proven lenders that they have. Actually, we had the feedback from other clients that use them, that can help you connect with them.
And we make no money off them.
And
people think we somehow get some sort of deals from lenders. We don't.
And then definitely we're going to help you with the buying part of the equation.
The next thing we're going to talk about really quickly is the beaches. We are much closer than you think we are. Yes, it's a day trip. It's not going to be like you just fall out your door and you're on sand. That's not what it is. It's an 1.5-hour drive. I can be in Emerald Isle. I can be in Atlantic Beach. I can go to the Outer Banks. So I am a huge lifestyle perk that I can go to the beach and then I can be home in my bed at the end of the day. So we are coastal. You can escape to the beach, but you're not going to have any of the flooding or any of the beach erosion that you would get, because we are a little bit more inland. So we can get to the beach and then we can come home, which is an amazing thing.
Therefore, and this is actually part of the beauty of the Greenville, North Carolina, because we are really close vicinity to beach, and the other side you can go to the mountain. Therefore, if you're a mountain person and you wanted to go climbing, definitely. If you want to go to the beach and enjoy the water, definitely. Greenville has the access, because it's strategically in a location that you can, with the short, as my wife said, 1 to 1.5 hours driving, you can access to all of those.
Next thing I'm going to talk about is festivals. I thought you were going to jump into the festivals. Okay, so basically we have a university, we know this. So the university always has a sense of community going on, and something artsy is always going on at the university. There's always a play. There's always some sort of painting. But let's just talk about besides that. You have First Friday art walks. You can have the Pirate Fest in the spring. Watermelon Festival is also another thing for Winterville, North Carolina in the summer. And these are just a couple of them. If we just go to surrounding areas even more, there's constant stream of gatherings and festivals, and newcomers can come and feel very connected.
And in fact, my wife had actually filmed him for a while to break down every month what we have in this area as a festival and different gathering that she published it as a short video. If you're interested, you can look at all of those. Finally, the biggest positive surprise in overall is cost of living. And we said it at the end of this video. Why? We wanted to make sure that you're okay with everything that we said, but not. We want to talk about the cost of living actually is more than 10% cheaper than national average. Exactly. And the housing part is the most significant factor in your saving, because the median home price, as my wife said, in Greenville, North Carolina, it's something between $245 to $255, and this is way cheaper than the close vicinity even to Capital, Raleigh, and Charlotte, North Carolina.
And just to give you other cost of living, we can still pay 99 cents per gallon of milk. We are still getting, the gallon of gas was $2.58 at the filming of this video today that we looked. So we looked this up in the snow because we were thinking of getting the gas right after the filming of this video. So just know that we can tell you where we can get we're happy to show with our clients where we buy all of our stuff, because you should know. But you have a small town feel, you have big city amenities, and the humidity and the housing moving fast can be something that you have to take into consideration. But the food, the festivals, the healthcare all makes it ideal for relocation, really entirely. So by understanding this, you come in here with eyes wide open. And I can't wait to talk to you, especially if you're looking to move the next 90 days. Oh my God, please definitely be in touch with us.
Exactly. This is Alan Victoria Pina, real estate agent in Greenville, North Carolina. We are helping you all to relocate to the area and providing you valuable information. Every week we have these videos that we're going to publish for you. Please check out all of our playlists, everything about Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina. And also don't forget to subscribe in our channel and write us a comment or give us a call. And in description also you can find a calendar link that you can book an appointment with us, and love to connect with you, and see you next time.